and external iliac arteries. An external iliac pass below of inguinal ligament, and inguinal ligament, that is a body between external iliac and femoral artery. And femoral artery, arteria femoralis, goes into the canal, that is canalis adductorius, and this canal opens into popliteal fossa, that is hiatus adductorius. It opens into popliteal fossa, and in popliteal fossa, femoral artery continues into popliteal. And you will prepare next time internal, external iliac, and femoral artery. Popliteal not necessary to read. Now, external iliac. External iliac artery gives only two branches. One of them is arteria circumflexa ilium profunda, deep circumflex iliac artery. It supplies musculus iliacus, musculus psoas major, iliac bone, and another branch is inferior epigastric artery. It goes to anterior abdominal wall and goes upward and makes anastomosis with superior epigastric artery. And superior epigastric artery, who remember, it is branch of which artery? Internal thoracic, yes. They make anastomosis. Superior epigastric from internal thoracic and inferior epigastric from external iliac. And they supplies anterior abdominal wall muscles on anterior abdominal wall. They are branches of external iliac. Internal iliac usually subdivides into two trunks, anterior and posterior, and they gives parietal and visceral branches. Posterior trunk gives only parietal branches. They are arteria iliolumbalis. Arteria iliolumbalis goes upward and makes anastomosis with arteria circumflexa ilium profunda. Thank you. That is first branch, arteria iliolumbalis, and it makes anastomosis with circumflexa ilium profunda. Next, arteria sacralis lateralis. Today you already know arteria sacralis what? Mediana, and it is arteria sacralis lateralis, goes to sacral bone and supplies sacral nervus plexus, and posterior trunk continues into arteria gluteus superior. Arteria gluteus superior. Give me model of perineum. Maybe another male perineum. That is female. Give me male. Thank you. Look here. That is arteria gluteus superior. It leaves pelvis through suprapiriform foramen, above of piriform muscle. That is foramen suprapiriforme, and goes to musculus gluteus medius and musculus gluteus minimus. And musculus piriforme is the same, supplied by superior gluteal artery. Next, anterior trunk. Main branch from anterior trunk, that is umbilical artery, arteria umbilicalis, but this artery conduct blood only in fetus, because it continues to umbilical ring and then continues to umbilical cord and bring blood to placenta. In adults, this artery present only in the beginning, and then it replaced with connective tissue and makes ligament, ligamentum umbilicalis medialis. But from the beginning of umbilical artery, we have small branch, that is arteria vesicalis superior, which supplies urinary bladder. And from internal iliac artery start arteria vesicalis inferior. The same goes to the urinary bladder. The internal iliac artery gives arteria rectalis media. Today you know arteria rectalis what? Superior. And from internal iliac we have arteria rectalis media. In female it gives arteria uterina. In male it is arteria ductus deferentis. The same it gives arteria obturatoria. It goes to obturator canal, leaves this canal through leaves canal and gives ramus acetabularis and supplies hip joint, and the same arteria obturatoria supplies medial muscles of the thigh, musculus pectinus, 3 adductor muscles, that is arteria obturatoria, and 2 terminal branches of anterior trunk. They are arteria glutea inferior, and arteria pudenda interna. Both of them leaves pelvis through infrapiriform foramen. And arteria glutea inferior goes to musculus gluteus maximus, and arteria pudenda interna goes into foramen ischiadicum minus, come to fossa ischio-analis. Here it gives arteria rectalis inferior, that is internal pudendal artery. It passes through foramen ischiadicum minus, go to fossa ischio-analis, gives arteria rectalis inferior. It gives rami perinealis and supplies muscles of perineum, and subdivides into 2 terminal branches, arteria dorsalis penis and arteria profunda penis. It is in male, in female, arteria dorsalis clitoridis and arteria profunda clitoridis. That is why rectum has 3 arteries. If we speak about blood supply of large intestine, next time or in time of mini exam, you will answer that upper part of rectum supplies by arteria rectalis superior from inferior mesenteric artery, middle part of rectum supplies by arteria rectalis media from internal iliac artery, and inferior part of rectum arteria rectalis inferior from internal pudendal artery, and internal pudendal from internal iliac. And last, femoral artery. Femoral artery has some superficial branches below of inguinal ligament. They are arteria circumflexa ilium superficialis, arteria epigastrica superficialis, and arteria pudenda externa. They supply skin of abdominal wall, skin of the scrotum, or skin of labia pudenzi majora in female, and femoral artery gives arteria profunda femoris. Arteria profunda femoris, that is largest branch of femoral artery, and it gives arteria circumflexa femoris medialis, arteria circumflexa femoris lateralis, and lateral artery gives ascendens and descendens branch, and deep femoral artery gives arteria perforantes, and they supplies posterior muscles of the thigh. And last branch from femoral artery, it starts in canal, in canalis adductorius, leaves this canal through anterior wall, and goes to the network of the knee joint, that is arteria genus descendens. Arteria genus descendens. It goes to rete articularis genus. This diagram only for your understanding, and you need to answer branches of internal iliac and external iliac and femoral artery. in this model, we can see superior gluteal, inferior gluteal, pudendal artery, arteria rectalis inferior, rami perinealis, and terminal branches. Only you should answer that, dorsalis and profunda pelvis. And now in preparatory. That is place where abdominal aorta continues into left and right common iliac, that is left common iliac artery, left external iliac and left internal iliac. And external iliac continues into femoral artery. That is half of pelvis should be here pubic symphysis, here it is sacral bone, cleitis, that is tight. And what is it? That is urinary bladder, here it is rectum. Here it is rectum, and that is small part of uterus. Here it is fallopian tube, that is ovary. Here it is vagina, that is female pelvis. And now what we can see? From external iliac artery, we can see arteria circumflexa ilium profunda, that is beginning of, and arteria epigastrica inferior. They are branches from external iliac artery. Now internal iliac. It is arteria obturatoria. Together with the same nerve, it goes into obturator canal. Two terminal branches, they are arteria glutea inferior and arteria pudenda interna. This is arteria glutea superior. Here it is, I think it is arteria iliolumbalis. Arteria iliolumbalis goes upward, supplies psoas major, and makes anastomosis with arteria circumflexa ilium profunda. That is all what we can see. And other branches, arteria rectalis media, vesicalis. I think here it is, should be arteria, no, that is obturatoria, should be here, arteria umbilicalis, they are broken. And femoral artery. This is femoral artery, and this is, that is the largest branch of femoral artery, arteria profunda femoris. And we can see arteria circumflexa femoris lateralis, and here arteria circumflexa femoris medialis. And that is all. Well, your questions?